Politicians have moved painfully slowly when it comes to climate change, but a new study shows that failure to act does have the power to destroy a political dynasty. I'm Dan Riskin. If you're a president or a prime minister and you're watching this, you might want to pay attention. You might be thinking the climate emergency has no precedent, so there's no way to know how all this is going to shake out for your career. But climate has changed many times in the past, and history does have something to say. Now, the current climate disaster, caused by decades of high carbon emissions and other human activities, is truly unprecedented. But throughout history, we have experienced bumps and dips in climate over the centuries. For example, whenever there's a significant volcanic eruption, a large cloud of sulfur dioxide goes up into the atmosphere. That blocks sunlight, making it colder and drier all over the world. And as a result, it gets a lot harder to grow crops. Now, these aren't human-made climate disasters, but they affect people in much the same way as the current human-made climate disaster does. Well, a new study shows that there have been 156 explosive volcanic eruptions in the past 2,000 years or so, and thanks to ice cores from Greenland and the Antarctic, scientists know exactly in which years those happened. So, next, the researchers looked at Chinese political dynasties over that same time span to see if volcanic eruptions had any effect on politicians. Well, between the years 850 and 1911, there were 68 different Chinese dynasties. And, as predicted, those dynasties were much more likely to come to an end in the years immediately after a volcano went off. People were affected by climate, but they took action against their government. Which brings us back to the here and now. We are feeling the effects of the current climate disaster. Could that end the political careers of those in power? What about the political parties in power? Or could climate change bring about an overhaul of how governments work in the first place? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. For ctvnews.ca, I'm Dan Riskin.